I'll just, it's like a total smorgasbord type. No.
Sheboggin.
Monday night smorgasbord, open mic night. Let's get this thing started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Begged Lisa for a coffee. We'll see if she makes me one. I doubt it. Main event.
Layman trolls on the mic.
We are not ready for this. That
Are we ever?
I can tell you. I sound like I'm not echoing. I mean, not like that, but I feel like my room is echoing. I don't know why. I think maybe
I can't help you with that one, man.
I got my microphone turned up too high, and I've got the bass down on it, so I don't sound too deep. Whatever. I begged Lisa on just, what do you call it when you send a text? I texted her like, please give me a hot coffee. I could have done it, except I started very late. Started out this morning heading up to the mountain, and I get like 5 phone calls from Lisa in a row, but I couldn't answer because I was literally like in line at Starbucks, and she's directed me no more Starbucks. But I found another credit card that she didn't know about. So anyways, I loaded up my Starbucks card, and of course I couldn't call her back when I was in line because I didn't take my order. But anyways, she starts freaking out. You got to come home. The hot water heater is spewing water everywhere. God, Jesus. Outside. So go in the garage, go take this knob, just turn it off, and the water will stop. You know, it'll drain out, whatever. No, I don't want to go outside. It's a gas water heater. It could blow up. Well, shit. I said, we'll turn off the gas. You know, no. So I'm like, okay. So she takes Raquel out of the house. You know, whatever. I came home. We need a new water heater. Long story short.
Dude, spend a little bit of extra and get the tankless.
Yeah, too much extra.
We did here, dude, and it's I'll tell you what, yeah, it's a little extra, but you never run out of hot water.
Well, I mean, there's only 2 of us and Raquel, and so we got a 50-gallon. We're fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, tankless is the way to go for sure.
Well, even then, I mean, it does save you on energy bills too, because you know, an old school tank like that, it's constantly got to kick on and reheat itself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, and this doesn't have to do that.
Right. We were kind of like in desperate mode. So she jumped on to Lowe's.com, and they're coming out tomorrow. Technically I could go ahead and hook it up myself.
Mm-hmm.
But crap, they'll take it away. I don't want to haul it away. What am I going to do with it? You know? So
take it to the scrapper, get yourself a couple dollars.
Well, oh man, I could have made some money from meth, couldn't I? Selling some. Oh yeah, wait, I don't do meth. Speaking of drugs though, so I go to my physical last week, and I'm telling the doctor about this and that, and blah blah blah, whatever. So he goes, okay, your results will come back in a couple of days. So the results come back today, and he says your cholesterol is slightly elevated, not a big deal. He goes, just stay off beef and pork and pick up fish and whatever. I don't know, something like that. I didn't pay attention because I'm not going to pay. Doctor tells me to get off beef. I'm like,
that ain't gonna happen.
Are you kidding me? But so then he goes, and you don't have any problems how do you call it? Like, okay, so part of the deal is I really, really feel like I've got arthritis in my joints, my hands and stuff. That was one of the reasons I went. So he says, basically, you don't show anything in your blood that could indicate you've got damage that way, even though I know that I do. It hurts like hell. So then he goes, elements. He signed his name. So I go, elements. I'm reading this to Lisa. And she goes, what's elements? And I said, oh, well, he recommended that I smoke pot 3 days a week. She goes, what? I'm like, yeah, he actually did. Who brought that up? And I said, well, I don't know. I mean, he said that, because of stress. And what do you mean stress? And I said, well, like from work and stuff, everything, like stress. So I'm going to quote my wife. I didn't say this. I'm going to quote her. Well, stay off the fucking computer then. Oh, Jesus. You're making me more stressed. And so then she wouldn't leave it alone. 10, 15 minutes later, she's like yelling at me, get out of the kitchen, you druggie, joking around, whatever, pothead. Although she's half serious. And so, well, she's like, well, who brought it up anyways? You brought it up. I go, no, I didn't. I mean, he mentioned it because he does it. So I have to admit, I might have brought it up. Anyways, that's my day. That's my week. How about you, Bill, before we jump into topics?
All right. Jumping on the topics. What do we got?
Oh, nothing. So you got nothing going on in your life. You're just.
Oh, okay. Well, no, we got the infamous breaking the city code violation crap with the house, and we had chipping paint around the window, and
you guys are one of those neighbors that everyone complains about.
Apparently so. Hey, we pay taxes just the same as everybody else, and you
guys have freaking noticed.
Yeah.
Clean up.
Ended up having to paint the whole house in the middle of February in Missouri.
Wow.
At least it was 70 degrees, or else I don't know what the crap we would have done. But
wow. All right, let's. What do we want to do? Open mic night topics.
What do you know? Well, we can go ahead and start off with Jim eating a big old pot of crow.
Whoa!
Busted my nuts about saying Jimmy Johnson is a douche and I don't like him. And yet, who took out your girl in NASCAR?
And I called you a hater for that too, didn't I? But
yes,
you included Tom Brady in that too.
Well, he's a douche too. He goes along the same line. They're little buds. They're little bet buds and little best buds. They ride in the little car together. And
let's back up just a little bit. I'll be a little clearer. I'm not a big Jimmy Johnson love fest guy. He's not he's not on my list of one of my man crushes. I'll just say that. I was just giving you a bad time because you were hating on him. Tom Brady and Tim Tebow, those two you don't mess with. You don't talk about them. Johnson.
I'm with you on Tebow, man. I got respect for that guy, but
freaking douchebag Johnson went and took out Danica Patrick yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I had Pee Wee take out Junior, so I can't stand Pee Wee.
And I told you that Danica would finish. Well, I told you she'd win, but she finished in the top 10, 5 and 10 on the first two sections. And here's what I don't understand about this whole stupid point scoring system and the way they're breaking it up into 3 in Daytona 500.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Busch wins Daytona 500, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what if Kurt Busch didn't finish in the top 10 in the first two, but he wins the third one? He wins Daytona 500?
I've got mixed emotions on it. I mean, I've seen the good and the bad. Like people are saying, at least you don't have 100 laps of 80, 90, 100 laps of nothing but them staying on the
right,
the upper lane and just and nothing really happening.
Right.
This kind of pushes the drivers to make moves to get those points and go after those points.
Are they?
And I do like it in that aspect. I don't know. This is the first I've seen it, and they keep screwing with the freaking point system. It's silly. I wish they'd go back to early 80s point system and whatnot, where when you were the best driver, you won.
Well, shit, they should go back to real cars too. I mean, right now it's stupid. You don't know what a Dodge looks like. You don't know what a Ford looks like. You don't know what a Toyota look like. They all look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day when Buddy and all those guys were racing, it was Dave Pearson and these guys. They're all pushing their
Yeah, it was stock cars. I mean, you got a car that was stock, and you built that sucker and stuck it on the track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they've got so many rules and regulations, and to an extent, I understand that. Obviously, you get somebody out there with a Corvette, and a guy that can only afford a friggin' Chevy.
No, not with the money they got these days.
Oh well, yeah, but they got to restrict them.
Yeah, but the same body style. That's stupid.
Well,
if you're a designer, then you design a car that goes hella fast, smooth in the air, and has certain guidelines. Yes, but to have the exact same body style, my opinion, stupid.
Yeah, that's what they got though. That's what they go with. Yeah, you're right though. I agree with you. You can't tell unless you see the emblem on the front end.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What it is.
I don't know. All right. So Oscars, let's go to I'm just going to throw out random stuff, Bill. Random stuff, because it's been one of those weekends. I didn't plan on the show. What do you think of that?
The old yeah, I heard it. Here's the deal. I didn't watch it. I know my wife and my daughter did.
I didn't watch it.
I was actually downstairs playing Xbox or whatever they have downstairs, and me and my brother were down there playing a video game killing bad guys.
Yeah, but you watched the news. You saw what happened, didn't you?
Yeah, apparently they pulled a Steve Harvey and read the wrong name.
Yeah. So apparently the first one, La La Land or whatever, I'm not going to go racist and all here and everything, but so there's a bunch of white people. What has been the complaint the last couple of years of the Oscars, Academy Awards and everything is that they don't
blacks don't win enough.
Blacks aren't even nominated yet, right, much less win, right? Mm-hmm. So all of a sudden, if he looks down and reads it, and he starts to read it, what's his name? Warren Beatty said, I started to read it. All of a sudden, I looked over at her, and I'm like, that tells me that he was reading it the way that they wrote it, La La Land, but he already knew who the winner was, and he stops and not supposed to be reading this. But he kept reading it, so they called up La La Land. That movie did 5 times more business than the Walk in the Moon or whatever it was, right? The movie that won. So a friend of mine, he's down in Los Angeles tonight, doing movie premieres and stuff. We had him on the show one time with The Blast, and he promotes Christian-based movies, or what do you call faith-based movies, not Christian-based, faith-based movies, I guess the proper term. Yeah. He was going to come on tonight, but he's doing a screening tonight from 5 to 10. So anyways, he sends me a message today. He goes, you know what that Walk on the Moon or whatever it is movie is about? I haven't seen any of them, to be honest with you. None of them. Not even Hacksaw Ridge, and I want to. But anyways, he says it's about 2 black boys who decide that they're gay. And that, I don't know. I mean, that was the basic premise of the movie, I guess, or something. And so obviously they had to have the 2 black boys gay, and the whole movie was black. And so all of a sudden the whole stage is filled with all of them getting their prize. Mm-hmm. I think, I don't care. That's why I made this meme. I did that shit.
And so what was it that actually won?
Black Moon or 2 moons dancing or something. I don't know.
So it said La La Land on the card.
Yeah.
The actual winner.
No. Then through trickery or through quickness of hand, he pulls it up and he goes, no. Look, it actually says Bad Moon Rising or whatever the hell it is. Really? Really? Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. Can I trade you this? Oh, look at that. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Get your wife yelling at you about being a drug addict and then have her bring you coffee. Sober you up. Okay. So you want to talk any more about this or you're done?
I'm good with it. I mean, I think that, the whole, I also read somewhere that it was like down, like the lowest it's been in like 9 years in viewing and ratings and whatnot.
Yeah, since
You know,
2000.
I think that's great. Let it go down even farther, because you know what? We don't have any good, in my opinion, good solid role models in Hollywood nowadays. Now there's some good people, but not like, you think of the Rat Pack.
Mark
You know,
Wahlberg. Oh, okay.
Mark Wahlberg's good, but I'm talking like John Wayne, like, big name, big movie stars that,
A pack of them.
yeah, like John Wayne wasn't part of the Rat Pack or anything with Sinatra and Dean Martin and whatnot, but or Sammy and but to me those are good role models. Like, granted, they stood around and they drank a lot of scotch, and they chased a lot of tail, but you didn't. I don't know. I'm an old soul, brother.
So
I think I'm getting older.
how's that a good role model when they're chasing tail and alcoholics?
Because I think they actually treated women with halfway respect. They don't. I don't know. I mean, we can go in a whole show about
because they had
the difference.
Women throwing underwear at them. I'm tagging you on this, Bill. I'm making the answer.
I don't want to answer anymore.
Huh?
I do not want to answer anymore.
You hate it when I push back at you.
It's just John Wayne. To me, that dude represents everything America.
You hate it when I push back at you, don't you?
No. I just
watch. This is going to be your new shirt, Bill. But towards me, you're just going to say, I hate JK most of the time. Pushes back at me.
I don't mind a little pushback, but
I'm flipping the crap.
Let's pick our battles. That's true. Don't give Jimmy Johnson crap. Yeah, he took your girl out.
Yeah, he did. All right, I'll take that off. Although that really fits me. I'm telling you. So let's get to the witchcraft.
That's funny crap. That is funny crap.
This came through from, who did I share that from? The Black Sphere, Kevin, or I don't know, somebody I shared.
It was all over. Yeah, it was all over the place.
Yeah, and they were saying, so these people are getting together, praying. Now, the thing that I was most disturbed about, look at this picture. What would you be most disturbed about?
Oh,
come on now.
That they're naked underneath their black robes?
No, that'd be disturbing.
It is disturbing. Look at the chick in the middle.
There are no cute witches. What the frick? Witches are supposed to be cute.
Not in the cartoons I watch.
Oh.
They're all got long noses and green and.
But Belinda or whatever her name is on the Yellow Brick Road. So they get together and they're praying about casting a spell, binding Trump and all of his cabinet and people, workers, and the people who support him. Now, my comment was something to the effect of, hey, this is spiritual warfare. I mean, it's deeper than just politics. I mean, there's a lot of that stuff going on. And you sent me a pretty long, detailed message today. Give us the Reader's Digest version on what you were thinking in response to.
It just basically says, yeah, we do fight in a spiritual warfare. However, so many people confuse spiritual warfare, with being a Christian or whatnot. And actually, we do need to fight on a physical realm as well. God doesn't want us to be wusses. We have the right to fight in the physical realm as well. I mean, when you think about the people who are coming to off you, because you're a Christian, mainly Muzzies, when they're coming at you, you're not going to turn your other cheek. That's not what God wants. He wants you to, stop them suckers. the spirit that lives with them, that's where the spiritual warfare goes into. You know, the evil is living within them and coming at you because you are the light. You have the embodiment of the light in you. You know,
So
don't let them extinguish that light. You know, you have the right to fight them, not just at spiritual level for spiritual warfare, but on a physical realm as well.
yeah. Now let's just throw throw this out there to get kind of tinfoil hat. In the last 100, 200 years, forget the last 15 or 20. I'm not going to talk the last 15 or 20 for right now, but let's take about the last 100 to 200 years. In the last 100 to 200 years, has there been a lot of documentation of Muslims being absolutely crazed on killing everyone who's not a Muslim? I don't think.
No, it probably not. But and they haven't had the means to.
Yeah, they have. They got.
Well, not really. I mean, and actually, you can go back to the Crusades. So, you know, they were taking over places and slaughtering people. And,
how long was that? 600 years ago? Here's my point. Here's my point. Do you believe in the Bible, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do you believe in potential end times or the book of Revelation that it would eventually, everyone keeps saying, oh, Jesus is coming back again. Jesus is coming back again. But sooner or later, that is going to happen if the Bible is real. Therefore, it does say in the end times, the different spirits of, will be loosed and cause havoc and crazed. Maybe that's kind of what's going on. That's why I say
in that sense, yeah. I mean, like you said, the spirits of perversion are loosed for sure. It states that. But look at society. Perversion to me, all the whole transgender and all that crap, that is nothing but perversion.
It's all becoming
that is just sickness to me.
Upside down. I mean, completely upside down. Wacko upside down, like unbelievable.
Yeah. And I love people's comments or, well, you've probably gone to the bathroom with one and not even known it. Well, here's the deal. I didn't freaking know it. I don't want to know it. You know what I mean? It's when you try to stick it in my face that's when I have a problem. But that's just the spirit of perversion. You've got the spirit of lust. You got the spirit of greed with money. You got the spirit of loving oneself and worshiping oneself. That vanity that, it's all right there.
So let me throw this at you also, because you're talking about, oh, we need to fight. We need to stand up and fight these people and whatever. Yes, we do.
To me, not standing up and fighting is the same thing as drinking the freaking Kool-Aid.
Okay. So let me just throw this one out there just for shits and giggles. Jesus also said, turn your cheek and forgive 70 times 7.
Your fellow believer, your fellow brother. And yeah, you are supposed to entertain strangers to an extent because they could be angels hidden. But if it's an angel, he's not going to come walking in your door with a freaking machete trying to kill you.
Okay. So then on the flip side of that, Joshua was told when he entered the promised land, take out all the Canaanites, take out everybody. I mean, you just wipe him out. So when that old Bible story or whatever about the tower, the Jericho, walls of Jericho come tumbling down. So yeah, I mean, and I'm just throwing all this out there because we were talking about spiritual warfare being
a lot of that breaks down to as well. We need to do a show on the Nephilim because that's one of the reasons why the flood that they don't really let you on too much. There was a lot of, and just a real quick breakdown. Nephilim is when the angels came down, the fallen angels came down and bred with the human women and created, abominations, 15-foot people walking around, that were half.
Okay.
Huh?
Go ahead.
But the flood wiped out most of them. However, there was still, some of them running around. You look at Goliath. He had Nephilim in him. That's also why he said to destroy the Canaanites, to destroy whatnot and whatnot and whatnot, and wipe them off the earth. He
Well,
was having Joshua do something along the lines of Noah.
well, the Bible does say that during the flood they were here before and after. So, all right. So we'll jump into there later, another show.
Yeah.
Speaking of, since we're kind of on that tact, transgender boy.
Right.
So did you follow this? I posted something yesterday because I did not understand it. I understand it now. I didn't understand it. What's your knowledge on this so far? And we'll see what it matches to mine.
Was it born a boy and now it thinks it's a girl, or was it born a girl and now it thinks it's a boy?
Okay, that way. Yeah. It was born female.
Born a girl and now it thinks it's a boy. And from what I've read a little bit of, and understand, is it's been taking a lot of human growth hormone, testosterone, things of that nature.
Not testosterone. Yeah, testosterone.
Yeah, and how is that fair? Testosterone will overpower estrogen every day. It won't win an argument, trust me. I've been married long enough to know that. But when it comes to physical strength, testosterone is, you know what I mean? How is that fair to the other girls?
So what happened was I kind of blame the state for this one.
That's a doping thing. They should have nailed that on the same thing as doping.
Well, here's my take on it. Now that I understand more of it, I blame this on the state, not the kid. The kid, born a woman, born a girl, has taken all the stuff to turn it into a boy, the strength, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call it it a he. I'm gonna say he because that's what. Look at that. That's a he. So he wanted to wrestle against boys. The state said, no, you can only wrestle against what you were born with. Therefore, they made him, who's taking all of the hormones and everything, wrestle against girls.
Well, here's something too that we can throw over. There was that MMA fighter, was it Fox?
Fallon Fox.
That was born a man that went over to the female and like crushed, crushed that chick, like crushed her skull, didn't it?
Yeah, broke
her. And just beat her to a bloody pulp in like 30 seconds. How is this? This could be, pretty much just situations flopped, and maybe the state was protecting itself because that he, she, or whatever could have hopped over with the boys and just got dominated and gotten hurt. And then going back and the state could get sued for that happening. Same time, no matter what, I'd just be like, you know what, you've overstepped some boundaries. Now you've got enhancement in you. You've got testosterone in you, which disqualifies you from wrestling with the girls. On another, we're not going to put you with the boys because we're not going to have you sue us. If and when you get dominated, because then it can come back and bite them in the face and say, well, that's still technically she was born a girl, so she didn't have the same levels of everything. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, freaking kidding me?
I wouldn't crap you, Jim. You're my favorite turd.
Good. All right. So here's the deal. First of all, my problem with this is that the state is saying you, depending on how you feel today, guy, if you feel like a girl, you can go in and shower with the girls because you identify with them today. The state is saying that. They're fighting against the government and everybody else for that right. Mm-hmm. But then when this chick feels like a boy, they won't let her wrestle against the boys. They force her. So they're trying to have it both ways. They're saying, yeah, go ahead. If you feel like the Spirit's leading you to go take a piss with the girls or you want to shower with them, go ahead. But if you want to wrestle against them, nope, you better wrestle this way. So they better be consistent is what I'm saying. Let them all
I wouldn't let any of them.
Right. Let them go to the bathroom where they're supposed to be going. And they should always have a couple regular bathrooms that are generic in their schools, their buildings, that have a door on it and a lot, whatever, so that person can go in. But anyways, let's get back to Fallon Fox for a minute. I'm just going to say that right there, that's the MMA fighter you were talking about. Freaking cute, man.
Oh, you're sick, man. Do not ever go to the Philippines, Jim. You will be in a world of confusion. Yeah.
So I wonder, has anybody know, did she have herself transformed all the way? Like, or she's still carrying and then fighting against girls? So I
have no idea.
She wants to fight against girls. I'm going
to say it got chopped off, because you'd see it, when they were fighting, I'm sure, unless they jock strapped it. But at the same time,
not necessarily.
That should not be allowed, because here's the deal. You can go get the fake boobs put on, chop your wiener off, or however they do it. But you still have all that testosterone in. And that's exactly what happened when it got in the ring with the others, with the ladies. I don't, and everybody's like, you should be more caring and understanding. What if one of your kids did it? I don't see my kids having that issue. My kids know who they are, and they've known who they are since we've grown up. They know boys are boys and girls are girls. I just don't understand where all this comes from. It's just a spirit of sickness and perversion, period.
Okay, watch this. Are you freaking kidding me? All right. Put that over there. Shrink her down a little bit. Let's make Chris Cyborg. Tell me the difference.
Cyborg is something. I don't know. I still think Cyborg might have been born with both parts.
Dude, do you know, this is the God's honest truth. Do you know what music she comes out to in her songs? I can't think of the name of it. Fill Me with the Holy Spirit. Oh, what's the name of it? It's a freaking Christian Fill Me with the Holy Spirit song. It's not just a regular Christian song. It's like, come Holy Spirit, blah, 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 blue, blue, Holy Spirit. Well, I can't think of it. Dude, she comes out like a freaking beast. And then she's all filled up with the Holy Ghost. But check that out next to Fallon Fox. I'd say let Fallon Fox fight her. Or watch this. Check this out. But I'm going to tell you, this one used to be a man. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know who I'm going to put up? Oh, that's not you.
Same chick.
Yeah.
That's Cyborg.
Duck on you. There we go. Do you know who this is?
Isn't she the champion right now?
Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
Look at the freaking jaw.
Yeah.
Look at those muscles.
Yeah, that could be a dude.
Well, so what I'm saying is let Fallon Fox fight these guys. Freaking A. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm big MMA, dude. I am like.
But is Fallon Fox even the same weight class as Cyborg? Cyborg's kind of in a league of her own, isn't she?
No, they just created a brand new the featherweight division, which is 145, and that's what Holly Holmes just fought that Shevchenko girl, or not Shevchenko. She fought Nike. I forget. She just fought some chick from Denmark, and the girl hit her after the bell hard twice, after the first and second round, or after the second and third round, almost knocked her out after the bell. So they're going to have another. They're going to have a rematch. Okay. You got anything more on the gaydums? Gayness?
They gate him.
All right. Now just some funny shit. Wait, let's not do that one yet. What do you think about this? I'll read this. Doctor.
It makes perfect sense.
Doctor, question. Doctor, I've heard that cardiovascular exercise can prolong life. Is that true? Answer, heart only good for so many beats, and that it. Don't waste on exercise. Everything wear out eventually. Speeding up heart, not make you live longer. It like saying you extend life of car by driving faster. Want to live longer? Take nap. What do you think?
It makes sense.
What makes sense? Not running?
Right.
Not exercising?
I mean, the heart's only good for so many beats.
You know, it was just proven. You see that? Bob just had a heart attack. Biggest Loser Bob. You know who he is? You ever watch that?
Not really. I mean, I'm familiar with some of the Biggest Loser people, like that Jillian Michaels, isn't she on there?
Yeah, she's a lesbian. She's married to some chick.
Yeah.
She's got an apple, Adam's apple, though, dude. She's got an Adam's apple. I'm not kidding you. You ever seen her?
I've seen her. Yeah, that's her. Like I said, I know who she is. But so was this guy on The Biggest Loser at one time, or he's just a host?
No, he's one of the workout guys. He's like he's like the hold on. He's like going against Jillian when she was there. He's big time
Fitness guru. Well, it just goes to show, anybody can have a heart attack no matter how hard you work to prevent it.
Here we go. Yeah. All right, watch this. You're gonna dig this. Oh no. Megan Fox has a no, I'm not going to show that. Megan Fox has an Adam's apple. I'm not going to talk about that. I don't want to think that. But Jillian Michaels has an Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Think she was a dude?
Could have been.
So anyways, back to exercise. The Biggest Loser, Bob Harper, suffers heart attack. He's recovering, but that shows right there. This dude is in super great shape. So why not live like we do? Eat ice cream, smoke pot, sit back. I mean, eat ice cream, eat pie, enjoy good food. What's the why knock yourself out? Reaction.
I am in full agreement with you.
Thank you.
All except for the ice cream.
You like ice cream?
No, I like ice cream.
All right. I saw this. I blacked out the name because it was a friend of mine. Or it's not like friend of mine, but some gal that I know. And so I blacked it all out. She just posted this. Do you notice anything a little odd about him?
No.
Nothing at all about him. His name's Ken.
Okay. You got me. It's probably obvious, but I'm not seeing it.
3, 2, 1. His name's Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay. I get it. Yeah.
That's serious.
Kentucky.
Wait, the last name's Tucky. And the parents actually named him Ken. This is like north, west. They did that. They did that before Kim Kardashian and what's his face did it to their kid. Okay.
Kentucky.
I find this shit just randomly, just pops through. Boom. Somebody got mad at me for posting this. They said it wasn't nice to make fun of people's bodies. And I'm like, serious. I said, I didn't say he had small hands. Oh, he does. He does. Thought that was funny.
It does look kind of funny.
We can make fun of our own, right?
But you throw black hair on there and it's rosy.
Oh, yeah. Completely.
Yeah.
Right?
You throw black hair on there and there's rosy. Yeah.
Okay. Let me get rid of this stuff. I should play his song. I should have played his song, but I won't.
Yeah, don't do it because I don't want to get banned.
Well, I'm going to have him on our show. Guarantee it.
Garen freaking D.
So, Gold Rush Todd. You watch Gold Rush?
No, I do not. I know what you're talking about, though.
Did you watch anything besides The Living Dead or the Night of the Dead? What do you call it?
I watch Curse of Oak Island. I watch what's the other one? Outsiders. We watch. I watch Star Wars Rebels with my kids.
That's a regular show?
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Oh, okay. These guys are all from my area. They're all from Sandy and Boring in this area, and Gresham. It's all part of the same. You go down about 9 garage sales and 7 tire swings, and you come into our neighborhood. You're right there. Furniture out on the street for free wherever you go. Practically, it's all over. It's my neighborhood. Anyways, dude, go to my page, scroll down. Not during the show. You got to listen to him sing this song.
No, yeah, I listened to it the other day when you put it on there.
Shocking how good he is. Really good.
Yeah.
And I told him so. I saw him last year out on the street. I was going to sell him food up at their camp in Baker, Oregon, because that's what I do. Sell dead chickens in a box and ask, "Do you like fries with that?" So I was going to have our company deliver food. And then, of course, it didn't work out because of where they were at and all that stuff. But I told him, I stopped him on the street and I said, dude, let me tell you this. I would actually buy your music. I would listen. It's really good. Planets. Astronomers have found at least 7 planets 40 light years away. What do you think?
In a different solar system?
I think our solar system. 40 light years. It's next to the Milky Way. I don't know. I don't know about solar systems.
I don't know how far away 40 light years is in terms of miles or whatever. I don't know.
Take you 40 buzz light.
There's other stuff out there. I mean, dude, the universe is way too big for it not to be.
What about they're trying to say that they found a brand new planet in our solar system, a massive, huge planet? I don't believe it. I don't believe any of that bullshit. They freaking got.
I've also read about the planet that's supposed to be going around, getting ready to go around us, and it'll block out the sun when it makes an orbit. It's like Planet X or something.
Yeah, I didn't hear that, but I don't believe this shit. I mean, they've got Hubble up there for all these years, and now all of a sudden they're going, oh, wow, look, we just found a new planet. Really?
Well, look what they did. They took away Pluto. I still count Pluto as a planet.
Yeah.
I still count we have 9, but apparently we only have 8. But no, I still tell my kids, no, Pluto's a planet. And they're like, what's a Pluto? I'm like, well, it's not the dog on Mickey Mouse.
But then they find 7 new Earth-sized planets, just like 40 years old. I don't know. I don't believe these people. So it's like this story today. I wish I'd picked it
So
out.
how many light years away is Jupiter or Saturn?
I don't know, Buzz. Get it?
Hey,
light year, Buzz Lightyear.
I know, right? I got you.
Throw me a bone here.
No, I'm not going to do it on that one.
Why don't you look it up? Put how many light years away is Saturn?
We did watch Finding Dory finally. Very disappointed in that.
I never saw it.
You ever seen Finding Nemo?
Yeah. Same thing.
Okay. Did you like it?
Different kind of fish.
Dory is the blue one on there. Ellen DeGeneres.
So
it's on Finding Nemo. They gave her own.
Nemo got lost. They found Nemo, and then his friend Dory got lost. It's kind of like leaving. What's that movie? Kevin, little Kevin. He got left at home. Home Alone, and then Home Alone Part 2. It's the same shit. No wonder I haven't seen it. That, and it's a cartoon. Could be another reason why I haven't seen it.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
A light year is the distance light travels in 1 year. How far is that? Multiply the number of seconds in 1 year by the number of miles or kilometers that light travels in 1 second. And there you have it, 1 light year. It's about 5.88 trillion miles. That's how far a light year is. So let me look up how far.
So you got to go a trillion miles.
How many light years?
40.
Is Saturn.
I don't believe it. I don't even think they know what the hell a trillion is. A trillion miles. They make this stuff up.
Saturn is 1.2 billion kilometers from Earth.
Okay, so how many light years is? Oh, billion?
1.2 billion kilometers from Earth.
Okay, so these 9 planets that they found that's 40 light years away would be like 10 times further away than, it'd be 100 times further away than Saturn. It's a ways out there.
Okay, here's his little tidbit. Crap, where'd that go? Little tidbit reading here. Where the crap did it go? Can't believe I just lost this.
Dude, type in your phone there. Why haven't they ever found the rover, the flag, footsteps, nothing on the moon? Because it did not happen.
Yeah, go tell what's his name that? He'll punch you in the nose.
Who?
Buzz Aldrin.
He's dead. Dude, we've got freaking.
It just said something about the Voyager. The Voyager has gone 1/16 of a light year since being launched in 1977.
Oh, so there's no way they're going to go to those away planets.
When we launched the satellite in 1977, that's what, 40 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 years ago. It's only gone a 16th of a light year away from Earth.
Wow.
So if you're 40 light years away.
Yeah. And you're 5 times 40 trillion. That's pretty far out there.
Yeah.
Prove my point. That proves my point. Okay. They found 9 Earth-sized planets that far away, right? With a freaking telescope. Why can't they find anything on the moon that we were there supposedly? They got a telescope. Dude, they should be that like it was as big as your house right now in there.
So do you believe they've never gone to the moon? That no one has ever been on the moon?
Why can't anybody find the shit that we left behind?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, you know the International Space Station's up there, right?
Supposedly. Just kidding.
You can go live video on that, and like crap will float by that they're not expecting, and they cut the feed. There's like stuff out there that they don't want people to see that's going on, and they're like, cut the feed, bink.
No. I believe that. I get it.
But you just don't believe man's ever walked on the moon.
Dude, back in 1969, I think that with all that was going on, I think it was a setup. We were trying to outdog Russia at the time and outmaneuver them, and we acted like, hey, we just freaking landed on the moon. What can you do? Sit down and put them in their place. That's what I think happened. Even Bill Clinton alluded to that. He goes, somebody asked him about, did we land on the moon? And he kind of smiled. He goes, well, I saw it on TV.
He is so trustworthy.
Dude, I'm just saying.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. But yes, you did, sir.
About that. We've all
kept
lied
the dress.
Oh, wait. Just kidding. All right.
I am faithful to Hillary to this day.
What are you
liar?
Let me pull this up. We're almost done. We're almost done.
I've heard. I was going to read something about that. I saw that the next woman that's organizing that is like a convicted terrorist, a proven terrorist.
And here's the thing: the New York Post is not like National Enquirer or Breitbart or something like that. They called her a terrorist. I had the picture of the woman up, and I don't know what I did with it, but so what are they trying to say? Like a day in the life without a woman, or what's their issue?
I don't know, man.
Here she is. Right there. Meet the terrorists behind the next women's march. And all of our women are gonna follow her. Serious. She looks just like somebody that was on the original 24. Did you ever? Oh, please, dear Jesus, tell me. You did watch 24 originally, didn't you? Never mind.
I did not have sexual relations with that lady.
Jesus, how could you not have ever watched?
That's one of them I just didn't, man. I mean, I get picky and choosy on what show I watch, and then I watch it because I've only got time in my life to watch.
Did you ever watch Miami Vice?
Yeah.
Regular?
Crockett and Tubbs? Yeah.
What
I
happened?
had the outfit, brother.
What happened to you?
Why? Because I didn't watch old Kiefer and 24?
Whatever.
I mean, I heard it's a good show and everything, but I just...
I'm just flipping your shit. All right. We're done. We're almost done. What else have you got? Did you got anything that you wanted to cover?
No, I think we're good, man. I didn't really have anything.
We didn't either. I already said it was going to be a snooze fest. I told you that, right? Did you see the way what I called it? It's freaking snooze fest. I tried to get Brett on tonight. I even put something where Trump called him out, called us out, said we were terrible.
Right.
Did you read that?
Yep.
Trump said we suck.
It doesn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, we do. We'll get some guests on. We'll get some guests on soon. I've been dogging it.
Been stalking.
Yeah. So I found what do you think of this? Come on. For takeout music, going away music. I grew up with this shit. Everybody. That's the show. That's the show. We're out. Bill, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
You got a scripture you want to leave us with, or we're good?
We're good.
We've been slacking on that.
I'll have one for the next show. I'll have a good one.
It's your job. It's your job.
You about call me. It's your job. You're the Christian.
I almost said that.
Yeah, you did. I'm like, okay.
You heard me. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We're out. I'm going to keep listening to this music no matter what you guys do. Late Thursday night next.